All right, guys, here's another homework assignment. This one's about sector area. Sector area is exactly like arc length, except we're talking about area. If you'll remember just a little bit ago, when we talked about arc length, we said arc length to circumference is the same as central angle to 360 degrees or 2 pi, depending on whether or not we were in degrees or radians. Well, we're going to do almost exactly the same thing here. When you're talking about sector area, you're going to say the area of the sector to the area of the circle is the same as the central angle to the 360 or 2 pi. So it's really exactly the same thing. They're just doing area instead of circumference. So the sector area, we don't know what the area of the sector is here, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the area of the sector. The area of the circle, the radius is 4. Formula for area of the circle is pi r squared, so 4 times 4 is 16, so this is 16 pi, equals my central angle, which is 135, and we're in degrees, so we're going to put this one as 360. Now, you want to make your life as easy as possible. You want to reduce this if you can. Let's see. Those are both divisible by 9, I think. And they're both divisible by 5. So let's see. 5 goes in here 27 times. So this is 3. And then 5 goes in here 72 times, so this would go down to 8. So that reduces to 3/8. And now once we're here, again, we've done this a lot. You multiply by your two denominators. On this side, the 16 pi's cancel, so you're left with 8a. On this side, the 8's cancel, so you're left with 48 pi. And then you divide by 8, and so we get 6 pi. And this one's multiple choice even, right there, it's 6 pi. All right, next one. Okay, now, this is gonna be exactly the same thing, except they're gonna switch this from degrees to radians. So everything is the basic same setup. We're looking for the area of the sector. That's what we don't know. That's what we're looking for. Okay, the area of the circle is 36 pi, pi r squared again. 6 times 6 is 36. This is 4 pi over 9, and this is 2 pi instead of 360. Now, ways to make your life easy. This will cancel out. Those pi's take each other out. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So you can reduce that right-hand side down to 2/9. Now, if you want to do this with a calculator, you certainly can. You do need to be a little careful with the pi. Just pretend it's like an x. So don't actually multiply out by it. If you actually multiply out by it, you can make this really confusing for yourself. So don't do that. Okay, so we're going to multiply by the denominators again. So we get 9a, and then again, that cancels. So you get 72 pi, and you're dividing by 9, and so you get 8 pi. So our answer here again, right there, is multiple choice, 8 pi. And here we go again. We're just continuing. We're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. We're just deciding whether or not we're in degrees or radians. They want the answer in radians. They tell us that right here. So again, our setup is pretty simple. Although this time they told me the area of the sector. This then for is 64 pi. We don't know the angle measure, which we'll call theta, and it is to 2 pi. So again, anything you can do to reduce makes your life easier. These numbers are reducible, so the pi's cancel. That just cancels completely out. And then they're both divisible by 8. So this is 7/8 equals theta over 2 pi. And again, for the third time and for many times this year, we're going to multiply by our denominators. The 8's cancel and you get 14 pi. The 2 pi's cancel, and you get 8 times theta. You divide by 8. Now, this is not going to remain, this isn't going to come out, without a fraction in it. It's going to have a fraction. But this reduces both by 2 down to 7 pi over 4. And there it is. The answer is B, 7 pi over 4. All right, last one. Here we go again. I haven't looked yet if we're doing radians or degrees. It says it wants its answer in degrees. So we're looking for degrees this time. Well, they told me the area of the sector, 49 pi over 3. They told me the radius. That means my area is 49 pi. I see some nice things going on there. I don't know my angle, and they want it in degrees. Well, what I saw going on nice here is the pi's cancel, and then also the 49s cancel completely out. So I'm just left with 1/3 equals theta over 360. And here we go again. We're going to multiply by my denominators. The 3's cancel. I get 360 degrees. So on this side, the 3's cancel, pardon me. On this side, the 360's cancel, so I get 3 theta, and I divide, I get 120 degrees is theta. And we go back, and sure enough, there's 120 degrees. All right. I hope that helps. Again, as always, ask questions, get your homework turned in. Let's get through the end of this year. Have a good one.